The Western Front of World War I was a brutal stalemate. By 1916, static trenches spanned hundreds of miles. Marked by the relentless slaughter at Verdun, French forces, bleeding profusely, desperately needed relief from German pressure. To alleviate this, the British Expeditionary Force and French Army planned a joint offensive. Their objective: break German lines, relieve Verdun, and achieve a decisive breakthrough. The Somme River in northern France became the stage for carnage from July 1st to November 18th, 1916. General Sir Douglas Haig, Commander-in-Chief of the British Expeditionary Force, led the British. His strategy: a massive artillery bombardment to obliterate German defenses, clearing the way for infantry. This was his big push. German defenses, under General Erich von Falkenhayn and General Max von Gallwitz, German Second Army, were formidable. They featured deep, concrete-reinforced bunkers, intricate trench systems, and strategically placed Maxim MG low-weight machine gun nests designed for resilience. The French contribution, primarily the French Sixth Army under General Ferdinand Foch, was substantial, though reduced by Verdun commitments. They showed greater tactical flexibility and achieved more localized successes on July 1st than their British counterparts. The offensive began with an earth-shattering bombardment. For 7 relentless days, June 24th to July 1st, 1916, Allied artillery pounded German lines. Over 1.7 million shells were fired by British guns, aiming to cut barbed wire and destroy trenches, an unprecedented scale. Yet much German barbed wire remained intact. Deep dugouts protected their Maxim MG-08 machine guns. At 7:30 a.m. on July 1st, tens of thousands of British infantrymen, laden with equipment, emerged from trenches and advanced across no man's land. Their movement was slow, deliberate, and devastatingly exposed. German machine gunners unleashed a torrent of fire. Wave after wave of British, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh soldiers were mown down. By July 1st's end, the British Army suffered over 57,470 casualties, including 19,240 killed. This made it the single deadliest day in British military history. Despite catastrophic losses, the offensive continued for 4.5 months. The battle devolved into a relentless war of attrition over pulverized land. Battles like Byzantine Ridge, Perzières, and Thiepval Ridge yielded incremental gains at monumental human cost, with no decisive blow achieved. New technologies were deployed to break the stalemate. On September 15, 1916, during the Battle of Flers-Courcelette, the British introduced the Mark I tank into combat. Mechanically unreliable and few, only 32, they hinted at armored warfare's future. Fighting raged through autumn mud and worsening weather. The landscape became a desolate, cratered moonscape. Soldiers endured unimaginable conditions: artillery fire, gas attacks, and the grim reality of trench warfare. The Somme became a grinding, bloody testament to frontal assault's futility against entrenched positions. Finally, with winter's onset and little strategic gain, the offensive officially concluded on November 18, 1916. The battle ended not with victory, but with the quiet exhaustion of both sides. It left behind a scarred earth and an indelible mark on the warring nation's consciousness, a stark reminder of industrial-scale slaughter. The human cost of the Somme offensive was staggering. British Empire forces suffered approximately 420,000 casualties, French around 200,000, and German Empire approximately 465,000. Over 1 million soldiers were killed, wounded, or missing, making it one of history's costliest battles. Territorially, Allied gains were minimal, an advance of only about 6 miles, 10 kilometers, on a 25-mile, 40-kilometer front. While a decisive breakthrough remained unfulfilled, the offensive relieved pressure on Verdun and inflicted heavy casualties on the German army, forcing resource diversion. Beyond the battlefield, the Somme had profound psychological and political repercussions. It shattered illusions of swift victory, entrenching the grim reality of industrial-scale warfare. Somme became a potent symbol of military futility, immense sacrifice, and WWI's enduring horror, shaping post-war memory. The Somme Offensive stands as a stark lesson in attrition warfare and outdated tactics against modern defenses. It underscored the desperate need for military innovation, paving the way for developments in combined arms tactics, artillery coordination, and the eventual widespread use of tanks. It is a somber reminder of conflict's human cost, of the courage and sacrifice of ordinary soldiers caught in extraordinary circumstances. The battle's legacy endures not as a testament to strategic brilliance, but as a poignant memorial to millions who endured and perished, urging future generations to understand war's profound impact, to continue exploring the pivotal moments that shaped our world and understanding history's enduring lessons. Subscribe and join our community. What part of the Somme Offensive story resonates with you most? Or what historical detail did you find most striking? Share your thoughts and reflections below.